Ernest Niso Aholu. Is it Ahulu or Aholu? Ahulu.
Ahulu.
Acting Head of Financial Management Department of the Bank of Ghana. Sir, thanks for joining us on the Channel One TV dial. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Bernard, and good morning to you, those at the studio, and your listeners. Let me just clarify that you're right. My name is Nisoa Ahulu. I'm the officer in charge of the Financial Markets Department, Bank of Ghana.
Wonderful. What possible confusion was your statement trying to clarify, or what are you trying to prevent by issuing this quite brief but comprehensive statement?
Yes, the issue was about restrictions on ability to withdraw foreign currency at the banks. And that is what we are seeking to clarify. We haven't changed or issued a new guideline replacing the existing one. And we felt that we need to clarify that for the public to be confident that they can have access to their dollars when they want to withdraw.
So for both foreign exchange accounts and foreign currency accounts, account holders can withdraw without restriction so long as they have that money in their account, correct?
Let me clarify that with the guidelines, you can withdraw, but obviously with certain conditions. But it hasn't changed. Therefore, we don't think the public should be agitated or uneasy about having access based on the way they know and are able to withdraw foreign currency from the banks.
And then for non-FEA and FCA account holders, you have said that Forex purchases for travel outside Ghana, which means that if you don't own either of these two accounts, if you want to purchase dollars, it must be for the specific purpose of travel, correct?
Exactly. You are right on that one. And I will also need to clarify that, the 10,000 is the upper limit per travel. And that is also a guideline, not just for us, but for international travels in most countries where you can't travel with more than $10,000. If it's above, then you have to declare.
Fair enough. Prior to this confusion occasioned by the interview, I have had, as a journalist, a few bank customers complain to me that their banks either give them lower than they ask for, or sometimes even say we can only give you CDs. I do not know if anybody has made an official report to the BOG on this, but I'm saying this as a matter of record that there have been complaints that some banks are either not giving USD to their FEA and FCA customers or giving them lower amounts than they are due. Has this come to your attention? If it has not, is it correct for a bank to say that even though I have an FEA account and I want to withdraw a certain amount of money, the bank will say, no, let me give you CDs instead?
The guidelines exist, but remember, there are operational issues associated with the banks. So customers will need to get clarification from the banks why, in terms of withdrawal at a particular point in time, other issues come into play. If a bank is saying they cannot be able to provide the dollars and that they will want to give CDs, I think that should be explained to the customer in the context of the transaction. Then it will be clear to both the parties involved. But as far as we are concerned, the guidelines is to be applied where it is possible for the banks to stick to the guideline and ensure that customers get the full benefit of the process. They are to ensure that. Finally, where there are challenges, we will be grateful if it is brought to the attention of the
where there are challenges, he will be grateful it is brought to the attention of the, then he went off. I had a last question. This is a personal experience where you go to a bank, let's assume you have $1,000 in your account. They will say, it's back. Yeah, Mr. Nee, thank you so much. My question, you were wrapping up and we lost you. So you said we should bring it to the attention of who? Is it to the bank or to the authorities?
Yes. No, to the central bank for us to be able to take the issues up, because they, like you've explained, it is in the context of the, or let me put it this way, getting full and complete information is what will help us to be able to identify the problem and be able to address it.
Finally, a lot of bankers this morning said to me that the practice is that if your account is not funded with dollar cash, the bank is required to have evidence of your ticket and visa if it's a visa requiring country before it can sell dollars per any foreign currency for your travel. Some also say that even if I have a certain amount of money in my account, it's only the cash I give to the bank that they can give me back and nothing more. Anything else I need, they'll give me in cedis. Can you point us to all the guidelines so that we can educate our listeners now that it's become a topical issue? Because I'm sure a lot of banks, based on demand and supply and other things, may have all kinds of nuances in how they relate with this. So is it possible for your office to share the full gamut of these guidelines so we can also share with the public and even understand it fully for ourselves, particularly because some banks may also be bullying their customers for reasons that may not be clear to us?
Thank you very much, Bernard. We will be more than willing to do that. We will share with you the guidelines, the notices, to enable you to help us to educate the public so that we don't have this confusion, misunderstanding, and the apprehension that the general public is facing now.
Wonderful. I will leave you here. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Mr. Ahulu. Ahulu. Ni, is it Ni Odai?
Yeah.
Soa.
Nisowa.
Nisowa. Ahulu. Thank you so much for talking